Hello guys, welcome back to another chess video. This is Amit here, and today I'll be giving you out the solution of the puzzle which I had given yesterday. Consider the above position. It is seen that white has too many pieces blocked up. The rook is blocked up at a6 and a7 square. So and only queen and two knights and the bishop, two bishops are in the open. Rest of the white pieces are blocked up, and you can see that the bishop on the a8 has nowhere to go, and the knight is attacking the c5 square, and bishop is guarding the b6 knight. And if you can see that if the king can move forward with this, he can move forward and take the knight on the c5 square, and he can actually uh, come forward without allowing for a mate. But actually there is how you can in this position you need to analyze all the possible ideas like queen d4. But if queen d4 is played, king goes to c7, so no immediate checkmate, because queen cannot give check on the d6 square because d6 square is not guarded. And if you see bishop to f8, then bishop e7 will be played, and queen f6 won't be a mate because he can escape to b7, or he can even take the knight on the c5 square. So what exactly is the move? You can think of sacrificing a rook, but sacrificing a rook doesn't go anywhere because then bishop takes, and king won't be mated in two moves. So instead of rook, these rook moves are possibly ruled out. So bishop move can be taken into consideration, but bishop has only one square, and even bishop a5 h6 can be checked. But the bishop h6 needs two moves to get the bishop to f4. So instead of that, if bishop e7 is considered, then bishop f8 and bishop e7 is considered, then queen can go to f6. So but even then mate won't occur, so bishop c f8 move is ruled out. So what else? E5 may be considered, but actually pawn, only if pawn takes the pawn, then queen takes the pawn, and king is going to be mated. But if when e5 is played, if king pawn does not take the e5 pawn, then there is not going to be, king can take this. But if king takes, then queen check is going to be met. So if e5 is played, then king can safely move to f7. So this has some possibility, e5 is a possibility, but if opponent plays accordingly, then only it is going to be a mate. If opponent doesn't play accordingly and moves his king to c7 or e7, then there is no idea of mate. So this has some chance, but not fully. But knight move to e6 has some chance, but king can move to e7, and queen check won't occur because won't matter because knight comes to d6 square. So if you consider this position, queen can also give check on the h2, but king has an escape square over here and here, so it's not going to be mated. But we already know that if king takes the knight, then queen check is going to be mated. So we have to wait for one of the move for black, after which we can decide what is going to be the idea. So if queen gives check, it's going to be mate, so he cannot take this knight. Keeping that in mind, you can also see that if king c7 is played, then queen h2 is going to be a mate, because on c7 king cannot move here, here or here, he cannot take the bishop. So one move can come to mind, which is the move c7. So if c7 is played, then bishop can take the c7 pawn, but if bishop takes the c7 pawn, then bishop to f8 is a mate, because king cannot move here, 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 or here, or here, so it's a mate. But if bishop doesn't take the uh, pawn and king takes the pawn, then queen to h2, as I told you earlier, queen to h2 is a mate. But if even if queen or the bishop doesn't take the pawn and knight takes the piece, then c8 promoting to a knight is a mate, because this knight he cannot take this, and king cannot come here or here or here or here or here or here, so it's a mate. So at this position, black has to play a move, so he may play king to e7, but queen to f6 is going to be a mate, because king is blocked from moving anywhere, so it's going to be a mate. But he can taking the pawn with the king or with the bishop, or taking the knight is over. King, so among these all these moves, one move has to be played, because rest of the moves are blocked. So here, and queen takes the pawn, and it's a checkmate. So this way you need to vaguely analyze the position. Even if you don't get the whole sequence of moves, some moves you may get, but based on those moves you can actually try other moves, and you get to know that it's going to be a checkmate into, and black will be mated. So this way this puzzle is solved. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.